Charlie, you are commissioner of the International Junior Hockey League. Tell us a little bit how you got involved, why you do it.
Well, they got involved because my son got involved when he was 5, and then I had a daughter get involved behind him, and I found it as a way to get hockey to help these kids get a better education. People think it's all about the hockey,
Right.
but it's really about helping them get a better education, and that's what we try to do with this league.
So if I ask you what your goal is for the kids, would it be to get them into college as opposed to go to the NHL?
Education is the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they can make the NHL, well, you know, that's all gravy. That's something that happens. But as the pyramid goes up like this, it's tougher and tougher. So education is the first goal.
Here we are in this beautiful arena on the Cape, and it's interesting to note that the Cape Cod team that we're going to see play is made up of international players, a lot of them from Russia now.
Yeah, you're right. There was a rule in another organization that you could only have 2 foreign players, and I just thought there was a lot of talent out there that was being wasted and being locked out. So to make our league stronger and better, we opened up the international end of it, and we have quite a few international players now, the Russians, Finns, and Swedes, and Czechs, and a lot of them are going on to school.
That's a great thing. You know, the kids got to compete against them ultimately, so they might as well start now.
If you don't play against the best, you won't be the best.
That's right. What's the hardest part of your job as a commissioner?
Well, the hardest job, I suppose, is to make sure that the ownerships of the teams work together.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you have to take the word "I" and throw it right out if you want to make a league work. It's got to be a we deal or it doesn't work. It won't work. It'll come apart. So get them in tune with each other to help each other while competing against each other. That's the goal. If that works, the league will work.
You know, it's interesting. We're focusing in this show principally on the New England Stars because they're from our region. But it was interesting in our previous conversation, you told me about, I believe it was the Junior Blackhawks, and the coach, what a wonderful job he's done in getting kids into college. You gave me numbers over 20 of the kids.
All right, 22 last year.
22 out of how many?
25.
Oh my goodness. All of those kids going on to college. What a noble thing.
Yeah.
It really is wonderful. Have you seen many kids go through juniors hockey that go on to the pros? Do you have any idea of what the numbers might look like?
Well, I'm going to say every league, every junior league that's, you know, on the upper tier, send quite a few. The numbers I can't really tell you. I can tell you about my own personal experience. I can tell you that in 35 years of doing this with my own program, there's only about 7 or 8 that made it. So, I mean, the education, that's why I speak of the education, all right? I have been in leagues that have sent a lot of people to the pros, all right? I got a lot of people who played like the American Hockey League or the East Coast Hockey League, but the education is a focus because when you're all done playing hockey, all you got left is a beer league or something like that. So.
What is your position or the league's position on fighting?
It's a no-fight league. Your first fight, you get a game suspension. Second fight, you get 3 games. If you have a third fight, you got to come see me, and that's not very pleasant.
Oh, I don't think I'd want to do that, Charlie. No offense. Let me ask you, do you have any opinion at all about, seems like in the media these days, there's been a number of injuries of high school hockey players and so forth. Is it a concern for you that the kids don't get hurt, or is that really a rare occurrence?
It's a tough sport. It's a fast sport, and they hit hard, and you're going to have injuries. But is it a concern? Yes, we make all our teams have emergency trainer on hand at every game, just in case there is an injury. So you got a first responder that's got some medical experience. And then, like down here, I believe they got an EMT and a doctor. So, I mean, it's a concern, and they get hurt, but I don't know, no more than any other sport.
Junior hockey gives me an opportunity to get looked at more by colleges and hopefully get me to the next level, get me the exposure I need, and give me more opportunities than I would have got not playing.
Currently here to play at the collegiate level. Juniors offers the best opportunity for scouting and development, and that's mainly the reason why I'm here right now, to take my game to the next level.
Well, for this year I hope to go to college and play college hockey, and so I'm doing it for another year of exposure to college so I can eventually make a college team.
Those are the captains of the New England Stars, each one explaining why they chose to play in juniors hockey, what they hope to gain from their time and experience with the team. What's a typical day in the life of a New England Stars hockey captain? Holly Vitsky finds out.
Describe a typical day. What time do you start? What time do you wake up? What time do you get home?
Typical day, wake up around 8:30, go to class around 12:30, maybe go to an extra help session, grab a little lunch, come here, whether we do like a workout at a local gym nearby, or just come straight here for practice. And then after that, I'm either working in the pro shop or doing skills sessions with some of the younger teams here in the organization.
Classes at 8 a.m., then after that you get a couple hours, then you gotta go to the gym, go from gym to practice, practice to work home, wake up, do it all again.
What time do you go to bed at night? You must be exhausted.
10, 11 o'clock.
Wow.
So
Normally my mom will come upstairs and wake me up around 8 or whatever, and I help her out. She runs a daycare center at my house, so I help her out when all the kids get to the house, and then I'll go, usually when we're not doing our workouts with the team, I'll go to the gym sometime in the morning. I've been do a lot of spin classes at my local gym, which are really good, and I like doing that a lot, so do that for an hour or two. Then I'll come home, have some lunch, and then go off to practice.
What do you like best about playing for this team?
this team, team atmosphere. It's you get a group of guys here that just I don't think most teams have. Some places take it like the coaching at some other places are maybe too strict on their players. And here, coaches like to get involved, and I like how our practices are ran and everything like that. So.
The atmosphere, you know. I love just coming to practice every day. I like the guys on the team. They're all friendly. I'm all pretty close with them. And I like the how weekends you'll play one team one night and then the next night you play them again. So it's more of a say you go in, if you don't play your best, say we come out with a tie or loss, you go in the next day and you got a chance to get back at these guys and
What do you envision for life after hockey?
Life after hockey.
Or do you envision that?
I'm looking to do something with sports management. I would love to stay in the hockey field and do things, maybe coaching and stuff like that. I don't know what level I'd like to do that at, but at some level, whether it's coaching my kids when I get older or just coaching local high school team around the area.
I'm getting a major in film production, so very few schools actually have hockey and film production as a major.
Interesting.
Yep.
Are those the only four in New England, or?
They're the major ones that have both a good hockey program and a good film program. So it kind of limits my options.
So you're actually looking at life beyond hockey.
Yeah, I figure that's more. It's more important. I mean, sooner or later, hockey's gonna end. So, you got to focus more on your career than hockey.
My mom was pretty straightforward that she wants me going to school next year. So she said 1 year and then go to school. So and that's what I want to do too.
Do you think you'll miss playing for this team?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely different from the high school and prep school. You know, prep school we didn't start till you can't go onto the ice till November. I think our first skate was November, and our coach couldn't even come on the ice yet. And then, whereas to here, you know, we're on the ice in mid-August. You know, you're skating all the way through, so it's definitely a lot more. You gotta, you know, keep your body in shape and just have. The biggest thing I've learned is you gotta have a lot more stamina than you do just because the season's so much longer and kind of like grueling, and your body just takes a beating.
What advice would you give to younger kids wishing to play college hockey someday or even in the NHL?
Don't take it for granted. Every day, work hard. A lot of kids that I see now, you know, some at the younger levels, working the skills sessions. You know, I can see them, and they might not be giving it the full effort that they could, and really focusing on developing the skills that they need to play at the next level. And it's really important just to work hard every day and keep your feet moving. And, really focus on your skills in the off season as well.
Work hard. Just don't lose the sight of the school part though, because that's definitely more important. But work hard, put the effort in. Hopefully everything will fall into place.
Well, I know when I was 6, I was looking at the NHL, but you know, it's a tough road and it's long, but I think it's so worth it. And it's just the biggest thing is you gotta, you know, definitely school. I wish when I was in high school I'd, you know, focus a lot more on my schoolwork than I did, you know, dreaming about playing college hockey. Because if the schoolwork isn't there, you're not gonna get there. And just have a good attitude and work hard off the ice especially, because that's where, you know, you're gonna either make it or not.